Good morning, students. Today we will read chapter first, The Changing Family. So, before reading the chapter, let's recollect. As we have already learnt about the life of your mother as a child and your extended family members in previous classes. So, now in this chapter, we will learn about the impact of social and economic changes on the family structure. Okay? So, let's start our chapter, The Changing Family. Our family is important for us as it fulfills our basic needs. It gives us emotional and financial security. A good family has values that makes it strong and close-knit. A family creates an environment where every member develops his or her individual character. Earlier, people used to live at one place for generations, but nowadays, due to several reasons, people shift to new places. Some people move from one region to another. They are called migrants. People who move into another country and live there are called immigrants. Many times, people are forced to leave their country because of natural calamities and disasters and take shelter in another country. They are called refugees. So, students, now tell me, why do people shift from one place to another? There are many reasons that are responsible for the migrations of people. Let us read about some of them. First one, better job and educational opportunities and improved lifestyles attract people to bigger towns and cities. Second one is adjustment problems in a joint family setup force people to migrate. They move to places where it is easier to settle in a nuclear setup. Third one is natural calamities like earthquakes, tsunami, floods, and famines force people to move to safer location. Fourth one is man-made calamities like terrorism and wars also force people to relocate. Fifth one is family disputes is another reason for people to migrate. Sixth one, transferable job is one of the major reasons for the migrations. Seventh, demolition of slums force people to move elsewhere. The last one is people living near the areas where dams are constructed are also forced to move to another places. Now tell me, what are the effects of migration? Do you know? Let me tell you. Migration from one place to another can be due to compulsion or at one's own will. Whatever the cause, there are certain effects of migration on the lives of people. Let us read about some of them. Migration due to construction of dams and demolition of slums involves shifting of large number of people. They have to leave their homes and relocate. There are many social, economic and cultural differences in a new place. Migrants often find it difficult to adjust to these changes. Their children have to change their school, which gives rise to adjustment problems. When a younger generation migrates, the older generation becomes lonely. The members of younger generation do not get the love and care of the elders. The progress of any place is affected when their young and talented people migrate to other countries. This migration is referred to as brain drain. Migration has many positive effects also. It leads to better job and educational opportunities. It usually results in improvement of lifestyle. It also leads to mixing of cultures and cooperation. So students, now we will study how do households change with time. Many socio-economic forces are changing the family structure and quality of life in families today. Let us go to Ananya's house to understand this better. One day, Ananya was sitting with her paternal grandparents and was going through a family album. She saw pictures of many relatives whom she had never met. Her grandmother told her that many years ago, all of them lived together in a Haveli in Jaipur. Many family members later moved out of Jaipur due to various reasons. Their joint family split into a number of nuclear setups. Ananya's grandmother made a family tree of the joint family they had in Jaipur for Ananya. Got it? So, this is the family tree which Ananya's grandmother made for her. Okay? So, the tree starts with Ananya's great grandparents. Ananya's great grandparents have two sons. The first son is Ananya's grandfather, who is married to Ananya's grandmother. Okay? The second son is Ananya's granduncle, who is married to Ananya's grand aunt. Okay, students? Then Ananya's grandparents also have two sons. First one is Ananya's father, who is married to Ananya's mother. The second one is Ananya's uncle, who is married to Ananya's aunt. Okay? And Ananya's granduncle has a son, who is Ananya's uncle. And they have a daughter also, who is Ananya's aunt. Okay? Now, Ananya's parents have two children, Ananya and her brother. And Ananya's uncle and aunt also have two children, and they are Ananya's cousins. Ananya's grandmother then made the family tree of their current family. Ananya asked about the relatives she had never met. Grandmother told her that Ananya's great-grandfather had a big showroom of gold jewelry in Jaipur. Due to some family disputes, there was a division in the business. Some members of the family migrated to Mumbai, where they live now. Daughters of the family got married and went to their new homes. They have adjusted well there. Two of Ananya's father's cousins went to London for higher education. Later, they settled there with their families. Ananya got very excited. She asked her grandmother about her aunt Neha, who is a pilot in Indian Navy. Grandmother told her that Neha was one of the most intelligent girls in the family. She got selected in the Indian Navy on merit. She said that earlier people did not encourage girls to go for higher studies. They were usually taught household chores by their mothers. But nowadays, girls are encouraged to take up higher education. Today, girls are doing what once were considered job meant for men. Since many women are working, family structures have undergone a lot of changes. Got it? So now let's revise the main points of the chapter. Our family is important as it fulfills our basic needs of life. A family gives us emotional and financial security. People who move from one region to another are called migrants. People who move to another country are called immigrants. Refugees are people who are forced to leave their country because of calamities and disasters. They take shelter in other places. Many factors are responsible for the migration of people. Migration has both positive and negative effects on the lives of people. Many socio-economic forces are changing of the family structure and quality of life in families. Okay, got it? Students, I hope you have understood the whole chapter. So, now read again at home and find out 10 hard words from the chapter. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.